Hello and welcome to Reviews. You know, I don't think I've ever done this many reviews in such a short time on Bendis. In fact, I try to avoid him. I'm not even sure until a week ago I've ever actually done a review on any of his books. How weird. But now he's pretty much writing everything at DC, it seems. It's hard to pick up something without finding his fingerprints on it. So we have this new series called Naomi, and it's part of the Wonder Comics imprint. And yeah, the biggest new mystery in the DC universe begins here. How many things are going on, big things are going on in DC right now? We got Heroes in Crisis, Doomsday Clock is still going on. Um, is this really such a big new mystery? Anyway, it sounded kind of interesting based on this. So we got the cover. It looks kind of like most of the police procedural TV show covers or, comics done in that method. She's uh, got all the photographs in the background with the little bits of string, how they hook them together. Then, in the foreground, so she's got the whole room. But if you look, what exactly is this? She has things that aren't even connected. So, is that like space behind her? Is she doing star charts? Maybe. Maybe. Um, it's kind of an interesting cover. Compared to a lot of covers lately, this isn't bad. I kind of like this cover. The rest of the issue, not so much. So it starts off. We have basically the residents of Port Oswego, I believe it is. I don't believe that's a real city. I know there's a port of Oswego or Oswego in New York. Um, but anyway, she's talking to all these people. I haven't stopped shaking. Stuff like this never happens here. I once took a friend to Metropolis, and I swear I saw a red streak in the sky. But we have all the people talking about. I missed the whole thing. Superman showed up in town, and he was fighting Mongol, and and it's hard to tell from the beginning, but you'll find out later that it's actually the main character Naomi asking everyone, and stuff like that never happens here. So okay, small little town. Um, Superman and Mongol are fighting, and people are running, and I'm not quite sure what happens in this page here, this two-page spread, because it looks like Superman and Mongol both get hit and then fly off. What exactly happens here? Did they get hit by a car? The art's a little unclear on exactly what happened, if they threw each other and Superman. I know they're only supposed to have landed for like 17 seconds and then took off, but it's not quite clear what happens here. Um, so then we have them all, the people in the city talking. Um, you know, uh, People are still freaking out. It was yesterday, Suze. Exactly. All right, already. The world has turned. That's the single most insane thing that's ever happened here. Since the dinosaurs took dino poops. Oh, jeez, Bendis. That's when you know you're reading a Bendis comic. So yeah, we have people, walking and basically talking. Superman can't come back and clean up the mess he made, or help pay for any of this. Oh my God, you're not joking. So we have Naomi talking to, this is her apparently best friend Annabelle. I'm not even a little bit joking. He was busy, too busy to be in Superman. And they're talking, you want to trade places with Superman? Actually, hell yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, isn't that kind of, even in the real world, people would love to be Superman. Is that why we read comics? That escapism? But oh god, I forgot he's doing that book. I haven't been reading. Anyway, so Naomi's trying to find news stories about what happened because she missed it. And her friend Annabelle caught like 5 seconds of the video, and you know This is like a zoom in, pixelated view of the video. She zooms in, it's just a little red streak. So, and she's doing searches. She can't find anything about Superman in town. Um, okay. Zero results. Did you mean Superman Metropolis, Superman Trunks, Superman v Batman? Who is Superman? Superman E. Okay, it's kind of funny. The autofill results. So she's at work, she's like a barista, and please, Naomi, get to work. There's nobody here. Please do something. I'm dying here. What? You know, she gets a text, find out that Superman's back, and 5 minutes. Best boss. So why would her boss be telling her I'm dying here? Uh, okay, it's. Do you ever sometimes think that Bendis writes things and then they don't really match? I always get that in his book. Some bits of dialogue don't seem to line up with what's going on. They don't seem to flow. So Superman comes back and he's helping to clean up. Of course, people are watching, cheering, and what was he doing back here? He came to see if he could help clean up. Yeah, you're all right. I give. He's great. He's actually Superman. So, she ends up missing him again. Twice. Twice I missed it. He said he'd come back tomorrow. Really? Okay, that was mean to me. I'm sorry. I meant it funny. Okay, that's kind of funny, but that's what things people do. So Naomi goes to her therapist, and of course, you don't really know it's her therapist at first. You kind of have to glean onto it. Eventually, she does say, "You've been coming here so many years," but it's this point we find out that Naomi is adopted, and that's all everyone's been talking about. She says, "I'm a little messed up on this." Naomi, you've been coming here for a while, and you're older now, and I think we can talk about things at a different level. You're going to tell me my obsession with Superman is because it's called the Superman complex. I don't want to be Superman. Actually, she just said a few pages ago she did. Okay. No. This is more about the fact he's also adopted. Some people forget that. Most people forget that. He's from somewhere else and accepted. So yeah, we find out that Naomi's adopted. Okay, he's the fantasy of every child, especially every adopted child. Not to be Superman, but you grow up and find out you're special. That's the word. Okay, fair enough. Um, oh, God, you know what? I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm really hating these two-page spreads where they do panels like this, thin panels all the way across it. I don't like it, and that's a personal beef of mine. It's no reason to do that, and especially if you get things like Comixology, it makes a pain in the neck to read. So yeah, we have a bunch of hello fellow teens hanging out talking, and again talking about Superman. It's not really a big deal. Like maybe 52 more important things happened yesterday. You see, 52, huh? Arc, that's arc number. Yeah, that's important. Anyway, it was cool. It was Superman. Superman is not that cool. What? It's cool he came back. He's incredibly cool. I like how Annabelle, most of the teens here are just kind of hanging around, but Annabelle is the only, how do I say, thick one? I guess would be the, excuse me, frog in my throat. The only polite way to say it, she's the only thick one. And if you go through, she's the only one. She's dancing all through, and everyone else is kind of hanging out. But the bigger girl is the one with all the kinetic energy. It's actually kind of cute. I just happened to notice it. Figured I'd point it out. And better than gossiping about Dave the Butcher, what's not true about the Butcher and Carmen? That's definitely true. What? Okay. What does that mean? Yeah, there's talk about something happened when years and years ago when they were babies. There was another superhero that came to town. I heard it too. Old man Jimenez, is that how you say that? Told me long ago, before he croaked. Did he say exactly when? So then she starts talking to people again. When was this? In the town where we live? No. When would this would have been? Nah. Around here? No. Like it's not enough Superman was just here. Nothing ever happens here. That's what we love about it. Guess, again, that disbelieving look. So she's walking through town, da da da. She's kind of suspicious about everything. And then she just says, D. What? So she sees this guy who is a mechanic just kind of standing in the corner, you know, big, muscle bound guy kind of eyeing her. And, she squints and um, Annabelle comes up, hey, girly girl. Oh, good, Annabelle, come with me. When I first read this panel, I'm like, is she coming at her with a knife? I still don't know what this is. Is it like some type of candy or where is it at? Yeah, I don't know. Is it like a candy or like one of those breadsticks? What is it? I thought she came up about to stab her, but I want to talk to D. You think about buying a car? He knows something. He does? Something happened here years ago, and no one wants to talk about that. Then I asked my mom. Nothing happened. That's total urban legend. And so, Annabelle has a plan. Mom said that if a superhero showed up here 20 years ago, she would have run off with them. She said Booster Gold, Blue Devil, you name it, her words. You don't think something is wrong? What? Well, off? Since when? Since, never mind. What's got you all turned around? Something is off. You don't feel it? Not personally at the moment, but I do have a girl. I do have a cure. There's a sisterhood thing going. Um, I have a plan. Come home for dinner. We'll tell your parents you're sleeping over for the weekend. We'll call Anthony and have him to get us free. And I really love you. Let me see this through first, and I'll call you. See what through? Naomi, I'm sleeping over. I'll text you when I'm coming. So then she goes and talks to Dee. I'm going to stop right there because yeah, something did happen. There was a visitation or something happened 17 years ago. It just happened to be the day she was adopted. Now, we have Dee here who is the big, muscly guy covered with tattoos. I have wasn't there an Astro City story about, oh no, that was just a city had a superhero, and everyone, it was kind of an open secret, and the person from out of town came to visit family, and they were like, yeah, that's that person. And it was just kind of like a well covered secret. So I kind of wonder if that's what he's being played. Maybe he was a villain and he's reformed or something. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Again, we have some Bendis dialogue, and I didn't think it was so bad in this issue. Um, the biggest new mystery in the DC universe begins here. I'm not feeling it. And you know what? I like stories that have a slow burn. I like stories that start off kind of slow and, slice of life type thing, I guess you could say. Um, the smaller stories. I'm always fascinated when you have the superhero stories, but they're only tangentially involved. It's all about the people who experience it. The like I said, there was that Astro City story about it, and I think I've read other ones. Just can't think of any off the top of my head, but trying to remember since I read this book. But yeah, so apparently something happened around the time she was adopted. Um, but this issue is I don't know what to make of it. There's a lot of nothing that happens in this issue. Um, she misses a couple Superman visits. She misses the fight. Superman comes back and tries to help clean up. She gets stuck on, coincidentally, if something really big happened that coincides with her being adopted. Why is it a secret? Why do other heroes know about this? Is it is she an alien? They're doing a lot of the parallels. I'm a little bit worried about this. Um, I'm a little bit worried that this is Bendis. Are they going to turn her into the next Riri Williams, where she's all suddenly super important, and which I guess you could say without earning it, maybe? I don't know. I don't know where this book's going, but I can tell you a whole lot of nothing happens in this book. I can sum it up in like 15 seconds. Less. Give me 10 seconds. Um, Superman flies into town. He has a battle. He's only there for about 17 seconds. The whole town is in a tizzy, but apparently there was a mystery that this is not the first superhero visit, but no one wants to talk about it. Okay, that was about 13 seconds. But there's a whole lot of wasted pages on this, and Oh, it feels like writing for the trade, and I hate writing for the trade. So yeah, that's it. The art's nice. I kind of like the art. Um, yeah, and for some reason I like this Annabelle character. I really like her. Um, every scene she's in, she's really friendly and upbeat, and uh, but yeah, it's like, okay, what did I just read? Um, yeah. So I don't know how I feel about this. It's Bendis, and make of it what you will. The art's good, and I guess I'll have to see what happens in the next issue. It did not hook me, and that's the main thing. For a first issue, the biggest secret in the DC universe. How many things are going on right now? I have fatigue of all this stuff, but cautiously optimistic. I'm going to give it a 2 o'clock. The art's nice. I didn't hate any of the characters. And, but yeah, it's very slow. Not a lot happens. And basically, the whole issue is a whole lot of nope, nope, nothing ever happens, until yesterday, until Superman came. Nope, nope. So yeah, it's hard to, I can't even really rip on it. You know, yeah, I don't like to, it's so easy to just tear comics apart. And I don't want to. I try to be balanced. If you notice about my channel, I try to do the good and the bad. And this one is very bland. It's very hard to find a hook to it to make it interesting, to either go good or bad. It's there. It's a $4 book with a new character who was adopted and the same day something happened. I don't know what else to say about it. So it's maybe 230. Man, I might have to, now that I think about it, I might have to lower my score. But she seems okay. The main character seems okay. I have to know a little bit more about her. Last page says meet the parents, so maybe we'll meet her adopted parents. And I actually can't believe I stretched this into 17 minutes. I was really worried I would even be able to get it to 12 minutes. So anyway, yeah, I give it a pass. It's not bad, but it's kind of bland. We'll see what the next issue holds. So anyway, thanks for watching. New issue Smooth Criminals came out this week. I'm looking forward to that, and a few other things. I actually picked up the X-Men annual since it has Cyclops all over the cover. So we'll see what I do next. All right, as always, thanks for watching.